Hello, good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to one more amazing session from Sri Chaitanya Academy Infinity Land NEET YouTube channel. This is Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. आज हम चर्चा करने वाले हैं the most expected multiple choice question from Biomolecules, the easy squeezy chapter. As you are a biology student, please don't ignore this. Chemistry is your part from Biomolecules here. So, hi, Jilaf Kurali, how are you? So at the last a few days of your NEET examination, you are just about to complete your preparation and this preparation is completed. And you keep yourself and your mindset always in a positive direction. You feel that you did your best. And the final battle day is exactly 1 week. And tomorrow is Sunday, and next Sunday you are going to show your all abilities to become the great in your NEET performance, and we will be supporting you till your dream medical college from there also. Hi Guru, how are you? I am a chemistry sir. Very good. And I wanted to say, when you go for this last 1 week preparation, I want to give you some tips and tricks for you. Simply, you attend the class in the YouTube channel and we will be conducting 1 or 2 classes like this. Just that is a brush up classes. Never and ever read anything new. And revise only formula sheets and key noteworthy points and orders of series and increasing order, decreasing order, why the variation is coming. If possible, you can attempt a couple of multiple choice questions. And stay hydrated in the summer, check your biological clock and stay healthy. Keep talking to everyone in the day and never think about the NEET examination, how difficulty it may come. Never and ever. If you overthink, that is going to be the disastrous and nobody can recover from there. So, better you do the formula sheet revision, cheat sheets and flow charts. That's it. So those who are online, please like the session, share with your friends, subscribe to Sri Chaitanya Academy Infinity Land NEET YouTube channel. Right, beta? So I just want to discuss some questions, limited number of questions, but very important model of questions. The same model of questions you are going to expect in the NEET examination. And I strongly believe you will be getting a question based on amino acids. Entire tweet. Okay. Amino acids, essential amino acids, non-essential amino acids. And the amino acid single letter code and the structural features of the amino acids and isoelectric point. These are all the important. Namaste, Modi ji, how are you? Right? Namaste. So, please, those who are online, please like the session, share with your friends and spend time with us. And without any delay, let's start the class. Okay, so one thumbs up and fire emoji so we can start the question number 1 in the day. So, my dear children, come on, this is your question number 1. What is this? Glucose and mannose, or optical isomers, enantiomers, epimers and chain isomers. So, who is going to tell the answer for this? So, what are epimers? What are enantiomers? So, these are the two things. What are enantiomers? Thank you very much, Modi ji. And what are enantiomers? So, enantiomers, actually I want to tell you stereoisomers. It's a big classification actually. In the stereoisomers, non-superimposable, non-mirror images and non-superimposable mirror images. So, they are said to be, if it is a mirror image to each other, they are called as enantiomers. They are said to be enantiomers. If it is non-mirror images they are said to be diastereomers. Right, you want to say C. Perfect, Modiji. And this diastereomers comes under various categories. Erythro, trio, and anomers and epimers I just want to give you. And epimer. The pair of diastereomers which differ the orientation at carbonyl carbon is said to be anomers, alpha D glucose, beta D glucose. Epimers, the pair of diastereomers which differ the configuration at one carbon atom only other than carbonyl carbon atom. They are said to be epimers. So, glucose and mannose are epimers. Any doubt? That's great, my dear children. If you see here, glucose structure appears like this, CHO and CH2OH. You will be having the structure like this, OH and OH and OH and OH. This is your glucose. If you want to talk about this mannose, here it is given as a mannose, CHO, and the structure should be the same, and it appears like this. And these two differ at a carbon atom number. They want a C2 epimers. They are C2 epimers. This is carbon atom number 1, this is carbon atom number 2. Carbon atom number 1 and carbon atom number 2. So, glucose and mannose are said to be C2 epimers. Hope you understand. Some example of China isomers, N-butane, 2-methyl-propane are China isomers. Beta, Modi bhai. And let us see. The answer for this question is option C. Like that, you need to have a clear picture before you enter into the class, right? So, let's start one more question here. In aqueous solutions of amino acid mostly exist as aqueous solutions. Amino acids exist as zwitter ion. What is this zwitter ion? Amino acid is going to be like this, COOH and NH3 at this is a basic group and this is an acidic group at its isoelectric point. The acidic group donate a proton here and it is going to be NH3 and H and R and COO minus. This is what dipolar ion is, zwitter ion. This happens at isoelectric pH. Hope you understand. This is a option D. That's good. And let's solve one more question. Rapid fire before examination. These are all things required. Rapid fire round of the preparation. Yes, come on. Glucose reduces toluenes, phenylings and benedicts. What is toluenes? Ammonical silver nitrate. Ammonium hydroxide plus silver nitrate. What is phenylings? So, this is copper 2 plus in basic medium. Benedicts are also the difference between phenylings and benedicts. In phenylings solution, you are going to use sodium potassium tartarate and failing solution, and Benedict solution you are going to use sodium citrate, but the purpose and chemistry of the Benedicts and failings is going to be the same, right? So mostly Benedicts is used for the quantitative analysis as well as qualitative, but failings is used only for qualitative but not for the quantitative. So D is the option for all. Glucose is going to reduce all. Bacho, hope you understand, clear? That's good, perfect. And let's see which of the following forms Osazone with phenylhydrazine. Osazone with phenylhydrazine. Who is going to give this answer? When glucose, this is your glucose, CHO and OH and OH and OH and OH and CH2OH. This is phenylhydrazone. Three moles of phenylhydrazone being used in the presence of a buffer. You are going to get CH double bond N and NH, and it is going to be C double bond N and NH, and you are going to see the OH, OH and OH and CH2OH. This is what is called a glucosazone. Key point in this reaction is 3 moles of phenylhydrazone is used, and but only 2 moles are seen there. And one more extra phenylhydrazone is used to oxidize glucose, second carbon. Of course, all monosaccharides, maltose can give, and fructose can give, glucose can give, all monosaccharides are going to give the osazones, and the osazone is the test for the monosaccharides, and you can distinguish between the sugar to sugar. Hope you understand, bacho. Clear? One more question here. A sequence in which the alpha amino acids are linked to one another in a protein molecule. So you're a biology student, you need to say this is going to be, of course, it's a primary structure of protein. The primary structure of protein tells us the specific sequence of amino acids in the protein, okay? And secondary, you can see alpha helix and beta pleated sheet. What did you say that? Okay, बच्चों और एक चीज़ है मेरे पास. Mark the wrong statement about the denaturation of protein. What is the wrong statement? Primary structure of the protein doesn't change, of course, correct. And here you can say globular proteins are converted into fibrous protein, and it is contradictory. Fibrous proteins are not converted into globular protein, and the biological activity of the protein is destroyed. Yes, hope you understand this. Sanjay Tej, over. Next question is going to be C is the answer. Now look at this. Which of the following set of bases is present in both DNA and RNA? Give the answer, Sanjay Tej. Modi bhai. Modi ji, come on. Who is going to give the answer? Those students, come on. In the DNA, in the RNA. In the DNA, A, T, G, C are the bases you have. And in the RNA, A, U, G, C are present. Uracil is not present in DNA, thymine is not present in RNA. See the beauty of the nature. So, adenine, guanine, cytosine are commonly present in this. Perfect, nice. That is how glorious our nature is. One more question. So, I don't want to delay any time here, beta. If the sequence of bases in DNA is TGA, CTT, then the sequence of the bases in the mRNA is going to be. It all based on 5' to 3' or 3' to 5'. Central dogma of molecular biology, remember that. So, A is going to be coded with T. Okay. So, T is not there. It is in the U because mRNA and it is going to be DNA, and T is going to be, again you can say, is treated with the A complementary, right, and G with C, C with G, right. So, like that the sequence you take, this is in the other way, you can say that. Understand? Clear? Aware? Now, and the question here, bacho, where is this? Yeah, the bond that determines the secondary structure of protein. Who is going to give that? Perfect, Modi ji, right, and Shiva Kishore, Judur Shiva Kishore, come. The bond that determines the structure, secondary structure of protein. Secondary structure of protein is given by alpha helix or beta pleated sheet like this. So, you will be having intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So, that is going to be stabilized like this. So, the answer for this is going to be hydrogen bonding. Perfect. Can you believe it? The same model of questions you are going to guess in coming NEET examination. But I'm really happy that you guys are giving the answer at the last moment, and if you give the answer along with me in the chat box, you will be developing a tendency to give the answers. What do you say? Hydrogen bond, that's perfect. Come on, next question here. Nucleic acids, the sequence is. Nucleic acids is a polymer of nucleotide. So, it is a nucleotide. And in the nucleotide, you are going to have a base, could be purine or pyrimidine, is connected with ribose sugar, and this ribose sugar is connected to phosphate. So, this is base, sugar plus phosphate. The answer is going to be the option C. Are you getting or not? How do you say this phosphate base? No. It is, this is the way, right? Good. Now, one more, phosphate base sugar. Next, the number of tripeptides formed by the 3 different amino acids. It's a classical question, you can expect it. Here it is given as the number of tripeptides formed by the 3 different amino acids, that is given by n factorial. 3 different amino acids, so 3 factorial. So 3 factor 3 into 2 into 1, that answer is going to be 6. What do you say? . Understand? Next, one more question. Shivakishore, one more question here. And Modiji, come on. Here it is a question, oxidation of glucose with Ag2O. What is Ag2O? Ag2O is AgNH3 twice plus, or you can also say AgNO3 and ammonium hydroxide. That is nothing but tolerance reagent. The active reagent that is present in the tolerance reagent is said to be Ag2O. Shivakishore, so this is your glucose, CH2OH, and it is OH. This is a glucose, D-glucose. When it's a mild oxidizing agent. Can you all see me? Just give a. Can you all see me? Just give a confirmation. Yes. You all can see me. Can you please give me confirmation here? One more question here, bacho. So assume the particular amino acid has an isoelectric point of 6 in a solution of pH 1. Which of the following species will predominate? So its isoelectric point is 6. In the pH 1 it is acidic, so that a basic group is going to be ionized. As a result of this, basic group is ionized. Isn't it clear? Any doubt, bacho? Now, one more important thing, this is a super important. pKa values of the 3 ionizable groups X, Y, Z are given. This is a X, this value is a 4.3, and this is a XYZ, this is supposed to be Y, and its value is going to be 9.7, and this is a Z, its value is 2.2. Okay. The isoelectric point of these amino acid is given to be. Isoelectric point is a point where the pH at which the amino acid exists as a dipolar ion or a zwitter ion. That is given as a pKa1 and pKa2 by 2. So there are 3 pKa values are shown. In these 3 pKa values, similarly ionizing values you have to say carboxylic group and carboxylic group. So I have to take this one 4.3 plus 2.2 upon 2. The answer for this question is going to be 3.25. Hope you are understanding. Sanjay Tej, Shivakishore. Now one more. This is an amino acid. Identify the amino acid obtained by the hydrolysis of the above. So this is a peptide bond, you can break it. As a result of this, you are going to get NH2 and CH and CH3, you are going to get a COOH, and it is going to be CH2 and COOH and NH2. This is a alanine and this is a glycine. So the answer, both glycine and alanine is the answer for this question. So both A and B, option C is the correct answer for this question. And moving ahead, और एक चीज है, the isoelectric point of the given amino acid pKa2, pKa4 and pKa9. So Pi is equal to 2 plus 4 by 2 is equal to C is the correct answer. Similarly, ionizing groups you have to take into the consideration. And one more important thing is here, which L sugar on oxidation gives optically active dibasic. So when this is oxidized, you are going to get a COOH, CHO, okay, optically dibasic acid. So it is also supposed to be COOH. Now this is optically active. When it is talking about COOH, and this is the D sugar, so it cannot be the answer. And this is a D sugar, it cannot be the option. This is an L sugar. If it is oxidized, you are going to get like this. So it is an L sugar. But if you consider this is optically inactive, due to pseudochiral, while this is going to be optically active. This is a very important, because this is a L sugar, you have to identify this is L sugar. Answer is going to be 1 for this question. Super question, you can answer this type of logical oriented questions from the biomolecules. What do you say? Now, one more question here. Identify the correct set of stereochemical relations among the following monosaccharides 1 and 4. And as I mentioned, it's a pretty clear anomers and epimers. Anomers differ in the C1 and epimers. Anomers differ at carbonyl carbon, epimers differ other than carbonyl compounds. So that I would like to say option D, 1 and 3 are anomers, 1 and 3 are anomers, and 1 and 2 are epimers. Option D is going to be the correct answer for this question. So it's a nice experience. I want to give you super awesome important questions. D-glucose, D-fructose can be differentiated by, okay, so it is a aldohexose and ketohexose can be differentiated by bromine and water, because they give Fehling's test, Tollens test and Benedict's test also. But bromine and water is a mild oxidizing agent, can be used for oxidation of aldehydes, but ketones are not oxidized. So that's a very important. If we want to go for the fructose, ketones can be done by Selivinov's test, but Selivinov at that level you don't need it. Okay. Anyways, D-glucose HNO3 is a strong oxidizing agent. You are going to get glucaric acid. You see, this is your glucose. OH, OH, OH and OH. And if it is a HNO3, you are going to get COOH and COOH and OH, OH. Nothing will happen in between. Okay, this is called glucaric acid or aldaric acid, glucosaccaric acid, and this is treated with Br2 and H2O, mild oxidizing agent. You are going to get COOH and CH2OH, and this you can say gluconic acid. This you can say gluconic acid, fine. This is aldonic acid or gluconic acid. And you can see answer is going to be D. And one more question. Glycogen is a branched chain polymer of alpha D glucose. Units which chain is C1C4 glycosidic linkage, while the branching occurs in the formation C126. Structure of glycogen is similar to amylopectin. Both are same, but only difference is extent of branching is more in glycogen than amylopectin, which is a component of the starch. The answer is going to be B. Right? One more question here. This is a super question. Which of the following polymer is stored in the liver of animals? That is your animal starch, glycogen. Animal starch, glycogen. Fundamental question, right? And one more. Sucrose, cane sugar is disaccharide. One molecule of sucrose on hydrolysis gives glucose and fructose invertase. So answer for this question is going to be option 3, right? Bacho, so you can expect the same type of questions here. One more here. Proteins are found to have a different types of secondary structures like alpha helix and beta pleated sheets. And alpha helix structure is protein is stabilized by, array beta, this is your secondary structure is stabilized by hydrogen bonding. Question can be asked in any ways that you can do the best, bacho, and you can see whenever you see this is a complicated question, it's no more complicated question. Disaccharides, if the reducing group of monosaccharides and aldehyde or ketone groups are bonded, these are non-reducing sugar. Which of the following disaccharide is a non-reducing sugar? What is the structural feature for reducing sugar? It should have the free aldehyde group. Then only it can react with toluenes or phthalate. Or you have to say hemiacetal linkage. This is your hemiacetal linkage. So, if instead of OH, if any group is there, it is non-reducing. That is the point you have to see. Now, either of the disaccharide, you can see yes, it is a reducing, it can reducing. Now you can see this, yes, it is a reducing. It is a simple trick to understand. Now if you see this, no, if you see this, non-reducing, and you can see this, it is a reducing. So the answer for this question is going to be option 2. Hope you understand. Clear? Any doubt? Now one more question. Which of the following is a vitamin? L-ascorbic acid is otherwise called vitamin C, anti-scorbutic vitamin. Deficiency of this is scurvy. Remember? And almost we are done. This is your B. And which of the following statement not true about glucose? It is aldohexose. On heating with H, it forms N-hexane. It is present in the furanose form. It is present in the pyranose form. It gives 2,4-DNP. So the answer for this question is going to be option C. So like this series of questions are there. I am here to help you to do the best. Which of the following B group vitamins can be stored in our body? All water soluble vitamins not stored in the body, vitamin B complex and vitamin C, but vitamin B12 cyanocobalamin can be stored in the liver. So option B12 is the answer, option D. And with this you can see which of the following reactions of glucose can be explained by its cyclic structure. NCERT, 3 lines are given in the glucose structures. That is given as pentaacetate of glucose do not react with hydroxylamine. The same statement you can underline from the NCERT. Option C is the correct answer for this question, bacho. And we are done today, and again we'll meet with more stuff. We can do the best, and please like this session, share with your friends, subscribe to Sri Chaitanya Academy in Free to Learn NEET YouTube channel. Signing off, Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. Thank you very much.